Hello, my name is Avocado, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get from this avocado to this avocado tree. To start off, you get to do the easy part of eating the avocado. Once you're done with that, you're left with the seed. What you're going to want to do with the seed is you're going to want to clean it off, take the darker skin layer that's on top off because that will hinder it from germinating faster. It'll actually slow it down because it's a protective layer in the wild, but you don't need that here. Then you're going to want to take it, wrap it in a wet paper towel, and put it into a baggie and store it in a dark place. Now you're not going to want this like the paper towel to be super saturated, but still pretty good. Now I did that on October 20th. Now one of the seeds was ready to be planted on November 27th, so the next month. And then on December 17th, this is what the seed had grown to. And this is just one of them. The other ones that you'll see later in this video right here, they didn't start germinating properly. They weren't ready till later, so I have them, I'm going to be planting them here. The same thing, just put them in a small cup, make sure that it has proper drainage and in like a normal mix. And then you saw a second ago the original tree at this point is a couple inches tall. So I'm just taking these, planting them in a tropical mix, just normal substrate, and then I'm putting them in a light area for them to start growing. So I planted those three on December 25th, and today is January 12th, 2020. And here you can see this one hasn't grown a whole lot. There's a bunch of grass here because I mixed grass seed in the soil because I normally use the soil for terrariums. But it kind of changed color, and that's a good thing. It's becoming more wood-like. Trees and plants, they're just different underneath the soil where it's more moist, so they kind of have to convert. But it hasn't really been growing a whole lot. I'm not really sure why. Normally they sprout up pretty quick. But then over here is one of the other three, and it has just recently sprout up. Like I just saw this today, and then this one hasn't had anything yet, sadly, but I think it will. It does have roots and everything, but they don't appear to have grown a whole lot. So now I'll show you the progress of the other tree that I planted much earlier than these ones. So this is the biggest tree on January 2nd, and there's the smaller tree. And right here is the biggest avocado tree now, and I'm quite proud of this. I've never gotten one to grow this well by germinating them, but I also haven't been germinating them for very long. But it seems to be doing very well. As you can see, it's only 10 days later, and it has all these beautiful leaves. And I just have it by the window here. There's a possibility that someday I'll put it into a terrarium, but I'm not sure about that. I have this terrarium right here that I do plan on having. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty right now and it doesn't have bioactive substrate in it at the moment, but I do plan on having that as like having trees in there. So I don't know if I'll plant this in there or not, but it could be pretty cool. But that is how to germinate avocado trees. I've done videos about this in the past, but I've never waited this long, this many months. It's been since October waiting for these, and I still have other seeds germinating, so that's why I wasn't exactly sure. The first three seeds that I put in on October 20th, I'm not sure if they were these three seeds or if they were a combination of these ones and that one. It can take a very varied amount of time, so I know all of that was, I think I did all of them in October, and I still have some seeds that aren't even ready yet to be planted. But so not all of them are going to work, but Well, I assume they will just eventually. Not all of them are going to take off super quickly, but this is pretty much how everybody that I've seen or watched videos on does it, and it seems to work really, really well. So you can also just set them in water rather than germinating them in baggies, but I think the baggies are way easier because you don't actually have to do anything with them, you just have to wait. But with putting them in water, you have to like fill up the water, and you have to have their roots adjust from water to soil rather than in the paper towel method, they're kind of growing into the paper towel. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was helpful in your tree growing endeavors. As you can see, I have some other tropical trees here. I've done videos on them. I haven't done a video on this. This is probably the plant in my room that I'm most proud of right now. It is a propagated fig tree, and it's just because I propagated it. Now, I've propagated pothos and philodendron, like whatever. That's just anybody can do that, but I've never, anybody can do this as well, but I've never propagated anything really that's like hardwood or tree or like vine or anything like that, or bush. Again, I've pretty much pothos, wandering Jew, I've done that, and then succulents, I believe I've propagated those maybe, but it's just very cool that I actually propagated a tree and it's been growing pretty well. So stay tuned for a video about that, as well as I have 2 mango trees right here, and I have a lot of plants. So have a fantastic day.